Hi guys, welcome back to another Sims Low Speed Build video, and for those who are new, welcome to the channel. So today we are in a silicon oasis and we are building one of my favorite styles of homes, which is mid-century modern, but with a little bit of twist. So as you see, I did raise the platform and which later on we'll try to make it on and look a little bit more like a split level home. We can't really do a split level homes in The Sims, but I did try my best, and I actually think it turned out looking pretty cool. Again, it's not really a mid-century, since the entire house is on a one floor and just raised pretty high, and just the garage is on the main or the ground floor. Um, yeah, it did took a while, as you can see, like the managing the walls and everything, because of the walls of the garage. They do not connect to the platforms, so I had to use a single piece and just place them on basically top of each other. And yeah, as well as the roof, it did not really go automatically on top of the garage, so you had to place individually, as you saw in the video. Yeah, I was trying to fix these little parts on the roof, but then I was like, maybe it's going to look a little bit more interesting instead of just a plain flat roof. So I just left that little part, and later on I will kind of frame it with the columns and the I forgot how is it called. You will see later. I will let you know. But yeah, right now we are trying to figure out the access to the house, terrain manipulation, or like playing with the terrains is not really, still not one of my strongest point in the Sims. But I'm trying my best. And I think this is the end result for it. Yeah, and then later on we're just gonna play a little bit with the terrain itself to make it a little bit more natural looking. I will be adding a couple of plants or like a bush on the left side and on the right side to just cover the rough edges of the terrain. I did use the fans and the stair rails from the businesses and hobbies. I thought that it looked pretty nice with this style of house. Um, but yeah, I was thinking as well to use the on the back of the house on the porch the same fans, but I did change it to the full glass one, which you're going to see in a second. This is what I was talking about. Like I add the columns on one side of the house to kind of hide the glitches from the, again, not a split level house section of the house. There was for some reason some weird transparent lines in the walls on the upper floor because of the garage. But I think it's looking nice right now, so it's not really, I mean, you can't really see it. But yeah, I think that part turned out looking cool. Right now I'm just choosing some windows for the house. And this is going to be the kitchen where I just placed the little windows. And yeah, I didn't want to use, as you saw, I tried to use the glass walls from the base game for the front of the house, but I didn't really want to use massive glass walls from the front of the house. Not that it really matters in The Sims for the privacy, but also the style of the house. Like, it's not really realistic to have massive windows in the front of the house. So but I did end up using them on the roof, as you can see, of the garage, and on the back of the house, which is pretty much just glass walls. which you're gonna see in a second. Right now we are choosing or I'm choosing the garage door. Unfortunately, there's not many options. I think I did end up with this one from Eco Lifestyle, but I was trying still to figure out if I can find anything. The only one that was coming on my mind to actually use it is the one that comes with the medium height walls. But since I was playing with well, terrain manipulation and all this nonsense that I was trying to do, and if I raise the walls, it would delete basically the entire building, including the platform and everything. So I did decide to use the door from the Eco Lifestyle. So this is the backyard or the back porch of the house. As you can see, it's quite raised up. And I did place the pool at the edge of the platform, and use that glass wall and glass fence for the rest of the building, and I just left the part for the pool. Um, since you don't really need a fence on that side, and actually looks much better without the fence. So I just kept it like as it is, and I did add these three columns, and from I think they were from Get Together. I'm not sure, and because they're kind of metallic looking um, round columns, and they're very much screaming. I don't know if they are, but to me they scream mid-century. So I just use them and I just extend them, all of them a little bit to kind of fit into the roof, and as well extended the roof to kind of create that shadow for the glass side, and as well later on it will be a little sitting area. So I did use the landscape that well, basically there's no landscape in this building. It's just a couple of bushes and a couple of rocks or stones, and that would be it. But everything is that I use for the landscape is from the debug menu, so didn't really spend much money. Not that I was playing with money on the landscaping, but still. Um, I was kind of looking to see in the surrounding areas like what kind of plants they have, so I can match them a little bit. So I saw this bush in just near background, but the ones on the right side I just used them because I thought that they look nicer with the. I like the shade of green that they have, and they kind of look nicer with the stone on the garage and the platform as well. So yep, I went with those. Um, so I think I placed like a couple of like a one or two more plants, and yeah, this pampas grass thing in the corner, and just another one here on the beginning, and I think that's pretty much it for the landscape. Um, as well, I add a couple of the rocks that kind of look like a stone, to connect the pathway and the garage. Yeah, here we are, and yeah, I think that's pretty much it from the outside or for the front of the house. And right now, as you can see, we are inside the house, and as you can see, I went heavily with the wood panels or like the wood wallpaper, the wood effect wallpaper on the walls. Um, One thing I must say, when you do build like on a split level, or like when you're trying to connect two walls that are not supposed to be together, like I did, like the part where the kitchen is and the little pantry, um so they don't really create a full room, even though it's technically a room, but when you click on it, it doesn't select as a full room, so it's like a two little separate parts. I think it's shown at some point of the video. Yeah, this is what I was saying. So like the last tile on the kitchen and the pantry doesn't really count as a room since I add the walls one by one. Um, yeah, so I don't know why, like on this part of the house it had no issue, but on the other side, so I'm guessing it was because of the walls from the garage. But I'm not sure why it was that. Um, Anyways, not that it matters. It's still functional. It's still basically a room. It's just when you paint the walls or the floors, it's kind of giving you it's shown as a separate room instead of one full. Um, Here is the little bathroom, and well, the only full bathroom in the house. I could add a second full bathroom in the master bedroom, but I've decided to just go with the one and just add this little powder room, or like a little washroom for like a guest toilet, whatever it's called. Um, and it's pretty simple. Just add a sink, a toilet, and a mirror, and a little bit of clutter, and that's it pretty much for this little bathroom. And not that you can also fit anything else inside, but yeah, that's pretty much it for it. And just behind the little toilet is the little room that will be the little pantry, or like the extension of the kitchen. I normally, when I do pantries, I do like a lot of shelvings and a lot of clutter, but for this one I just kept it pretty simple and just add a little, or like a small appliances in it, and dishwasher as well, I believe. So it's kind of like the extension of the kitchen, where you can hide all the clutter instead of like the main kitchen. But yeah, here I was struggling of finding a fridge that fits around the cabinets, or like that fits perfectly with the cabinets. So I ended up using this one from the chef's hustle, and as well from a home decorator, the stove and the oven. Um, yeah, I can never um do it justice when I'm talking about the stove and an oven. But I think, I mean, I do know what is the difference, but I just mix the names of it. But yeah, this one I believe is the first time that I'm using the gas stove. Um, I normally use the flat one that's kind of more modern, but this time I decided to use a the gas one. So that was the little pantry that you saw, and it's basically just the small appliances. And I think later on I'll just add on the opposite wall a little clutter shelf and a trash bin, I believe. But yeah, I did decided for this house as well to go for like probably first time ever to go like a full on colorful interior, and I did use a lot of colors, which at the end I still think that they match perfectly, or like they fit each other or complement each other perfectly. But I it's just something that I'm not used to do. Um, and I don't know. I think the end result kind of looked. Oh, yeah, to me it seems great, and I actually enjoyed the building and this kind of interiors and all the colors. Which again, it's not like it's very powerful, like a bright colors. It's just more like a, I wouldn't say pastels as well, but it's more like a muted colors, or like a, yeah, like a more faded colors, which I think I like it. Now that I'm looking at this dining table, I truly wish I kept those dining chairs, since the wood on them matches the wood on the coffee table. And but yeah, I changed them to this ones, which are more mid-century looking. But yeah, I wish I kept the previous chairs from Business and Hobbies as well. They had a little bit more color on them. So, but yeah. Anyways, I did add the colorful rug and a colorful light above the ceiling light above the table. So, yeah, it still looks amazing. Um, yeah, I think I ended up with a little orange carpet underneath, and I used the same light that's above the counters. So here is the little trash bin and a little bit of like a wall clutter for the little pantry, and that's pretty much it. Um, yeah, again with the little light switches everywhere in every single building. Yeah, and so as well, I, as you saw, like a little bit on the bedrooms, like also first time using, like I am from part of the world that we don't really use carpets in the houses. Um, So for me to use a carpet in the entire room, it's a little bit weird, but yeah, I did manage to. Well, I did use rugs, carpets on the two bedrooms, and the third one I kinda was thinking to make a. I mean, I did end up using it as an main office space, but now that I'm thinking, maybe it would have been nice to make it a gym, or I don't know, like an activity room, since it has like those that massive glass door that leads to the balcony. So maybe gym is a great idea, but I did use the space as an office. Here am I choosing a painting, and I thought that I liked this one very much, but then I saw one of the another painting, and I ended up swiping with this one since I like the colors on that painting more, and they basically the same colors that we use in the through the entire house. So I did, this is the painting, so I did ended up switching it. Um, so right now we are working a little bit on the entrance. I just add a couple of paintings and alarms and the little side table and the mirror, I believe, and I think I had a little bench where next to under the paintings. So I was imagining, since it's not an actual hall, um, I just include the bench, and maybe it's a place where the Sims can sit down and put on all of the shoes. Again, it seems they don't really do that, but yeah, you know what I mean. I did use a couple of these wall lights as well. Again, mid-century um, appropriate, and yeah, this is the little bench that I was talking about. But yeah, I did. For some reason, I really liked this little archway that leads to the little hallway for the rooms, with a little detail that comes above the door, or like the arch itself. Uh, that's something as well, like very mid-century to me, like the little design that was above the arch in the glass. Um, so yeah, I did end up using that little arch instead of a two-tile arch, and I think it looked nice. The bathroom is very green and red, as you can see. I used the kitchen cabinet for the sink, and I just add the sink on top of it, and the same light as well, and a couple of clutter, and but not much. And yeah, I think I still not my preferred, or like not my favorite style of bathroom, or like the colors or the color combination, but I did end up using it, or like the yeah, I am yeah, it's just not my style, but I still think that it looks nice for a change. um so this is the carpet that I was talking about, like something that we don't really use where I'm from, um which I find it very weird. Like, I know that's normal in the States, or I don't know, maybe some other countries, but I can't imagine like the whole room to be covered with a rug in real life. That's so weird to me. But I did ended up using it for the first time in The Sims as well. Um, and I used this colors was just a little bit greenish, or like a gray greenish. So again, it gives a little bit more color to the room, and as well, I think it's very mid-century to have a green rug with the combination of the woods, like a dark brown woods or like a orangey woods. So I did ended up using the carpet in this bedroom, which is, I was imagining it's a twins, so it's a boy and a girl, and you have like the boy side a bit more, I mean, of course, blue, but a little bit more moody, I would say, like a more darker, and then the girl side is bright pink with gold and yellow and rainbows or whatever. Um, I did use the same trick with the blinds that I always do, and I add like a different colors of the curtains as well to kind of split the room again visually with the curtains, and I just add a couple of small pink rocks around the cross section. And I don't think I put any shelves on this side. I just used a little wall decoration that kinda comes with the shelf, like a couple of small shelves. Yeah, this is the one, and yeah, it also comes with a little clutter. So yeah, I think it looked nice. I did add the little um, how do you call the little backpacks for the school. Um, as always, finds me takes me ages to find those particular items or like anything in general when I need something. But this time I remembered quickly or like a faster way I could find them. And that was it for the kids' bedrooms. And this is the master bedroom, which again there is plenty of space to add like a ensuite bathroom. Maybe on this side with the I'm just placing the wardrobe, so you can just do the same like a 3 by 2 tile bathroom, but I decided to not include the bathroom in this one and just leave the bedroom as it is, like a bit more spacious. And this bed was inspiration for the color scheme of the basically the whole room, which is orange and only orange. So I literally made the entire bedroom orange. I did include an orange rug and orange chairs, armchairs, and the bed as well. I think I add not orange but like the orangey beigey um, curtains as well, and this little wall decoration item that came with royalty and legacies. I just size it down and I think it's perfect for this room because it's like a white and orange, and that's basically everything in the room. Um, Here is the little two armchairs that I use, and I believe I use this one on the right because they kinda are exact same color as the covers on the bed, so I just use them, and as well they come with a little cushions that kinda introduce a little bit of accent color as well. But I did add a couple of plants, a TV that has an orange backlight, and as well the same mirror that what is it called, that has a orange light. Sorry for that. And um yeah, I did use the same ceiling light that's um same or from the same pack. I'm not sure which pack they came with the wall lights as well. And yeah, I've decided to remove the table lamps and just add the little ceiling lights, since they also come with a little bit of orange and white color. So I thought that's kind of fun to do, and I use those, and I just add a couple of magazines and like the little watch box or like a jewelry box, whatever that is, on the side tables, and that's pretty much it. I just add this little um, dishwasher, like a soap for dishes, like a whatever it's called, and a couple of hampers for the clothes. And yeah, I did add, you'll see later on the video, I did add a washer and dryer in the garage. But right now we are in the office, and this is the space that I was saying that you, if you decide to download the house, you can convert it into like a gym or I don't know, activity room, or just like a sitting room, since um, but I personally believe that a gym would be amazing, since you have the massive glass door that kind of leads to the pool and the outside area. So I thought that would be cool to have. I just didn't include it because in my opinion, the house is a bit too small to have like a gym or stuff. Not that it really matters. You can still have the gym if you want to, if you decided to, or you just remove the garage items and just convert the garage into a gym and just keep this one as an office, or just make it as a third bedroom, or again an activity room, or whatever you want to do with it. But yeah, not much happening in here as well. I just add the desk in the middle of the room, and then a couple of bookshelves, a couple of plants as well, and that's pretty much it. And outside, and my favorite area of the building is I just add a couple of lounge chairs, a sitting area like a table with chairs with an umbrella. Yeah, for a second I thought that what's more mid-century and then flamingos in the yard, but I did not use them as you saw, so I just kept that one. So yeah, here is am I putting the table with the chairs and a little barbecue. Um, Not really the best place for the barbecue, but I didn't want it to put it all the way back, oh, where the bedroom is, or where the glass wall from the living room is. So I just left it here on the corner. I did add a little floaty or whatever it's called in the pool, and that's pretty much it. And I believe we are in the last space of the building, which is the garage. At first I was thinking maybe I'll just skip and do off camera like this and this the garage, but then for some reason I thought that it would be nice to just keep it here. And as you can see, it's completely functional. But the only thing is I couldn't find, I mean, I guess I could find a way to include an access from the house directly to the garage, but it would have taken much longer, and the whole um, floor and design from the main house would have had to change around, or yeah, I needed to move stuff and have a lot of empty space and include stairs and whatnot, so I just decided to keep it the access to the garage from outside, so when your Sims will have to wash clothes, they'll have to walk around the house and then come down to the garage. Um, and yeah, as I said, the landscaping is pretty simple. I just add a couple of few lights, and I add these lanterns in front of the house as well, so I thought that they look a little bit more cozy, um, so and nice, and yeah. Okay, guys, so I thought I will give you a little tour of the house instead of just doing screenshots and whatnot. I must say I really like how this house turned out. I like the colors, and yeah, I in general I do really like a lot of mid-century modern style homes or houses. So yeah, we're going to start from the garage. I did include a couple of of almost all of the items that came with the restoration kits. Yeah, so this shelf I just placed it down so it kind of looked like a surface table instead of just a shelf. So I must say, in order to use the electrical stuff, you need to remove the shelf or just move it to the any other wall. You have the woodworking table, the water heater, and as well the washer and dryer as well in the garage. Unfortunately, did not find a way how to make access from the house itself and to the garage, but I don't think it's much of a problem, so your Sims can just walk down and do the laundry, I guess. So yeah, I included generator and a couple of decorations as well, and as a car. Still don't how after all these years we still don't have a actual usable cars, but yep. So right now we are going upstairs towards the main entrance of the house. Yeah, it's pretty simple. I just add a couple of lanterns as well, And I like how all the colors are kind of going into this little corner here. And yeah, so this is the entrance of the house. We have a little, I can't call it a hallway since it's open to the rest of the house, but we have a little bench where your Sims can sit, put your shoes on. Couple of paintings as well. We have a dining table which is open to the rest of the living room and kitchen. I really like the color combination in this house. Like, I don't normally use a lot of colors in my buildings, but this one, I think it came out very nice. Here we have a little guest toilet, or like a powder room. Yeah, not much, very simple. We have very colorful living room in here. Yeah, I didn't do much clutter in this house, but I did kind of make it a little bit more clean. I like the combination of these two lights that I did. They like kind of match all the rest of the colors in the building. And here we have the kitchen, a lot of cabinetry. I must say, I think this is first time that I'm using this oven or stove or whatever stove, and like the gas stove. I normally use the flat one that's like a more modern, but for this building, I'm not sure if in the mid-centuries, like in the 50s, they had like the flat one, but I'm pretty sure that they did have the gas stove, so I did use that one. Couple of clutter items. Here I did the little pantry, or like the cooking preparation little room, like the extension of the kitchen itself, with a couple of clutters. I really like this house. Maybe I should start building more colors, like houses with more colors, so it's gonna look a little bit more interesting for myself as well. I also like these windows, walls, glass walls that they open through outside. So I'm imagining, I did include this door because it's kind of the one that matches the best with the glass walls, and I was imagining maybe this whole wall of glass can open, and then it's kind of like a living indoor outdoor area. So just imagine all this wall gone. That would be amazing, but we can't do that in The Sims, so it is what it is. Here we have a double glass door that leads to the office, and I imagine this is like a more, maybe one of the parents or both parents are using, like an official office space. If you don't know this building, you can do whatever you want to. You can convert it into another bedroom or activity rooms, or I don't know, maybe a gym. That would be nice, that you have access from the pool. But it's a pretty small house, so I did not include, or did not thought that that would be, including a gym in this house would be nice, unless you want to do it in the garage. That would be quite cool. This is a little hallway, and straight is the bathroom. A very, very colorful bathroom as well. I kind of wish, if you saw in the video, I kind of wish like I wanted to make like a walk-in shower and then make this part of the bathroom like a full tiled, and then include the shower, and then this side kind of like a half tiled. But for some reason there was no, for some reason we don't have a tile that kind of does like that matches this one, and it kind of does the half wall and half tiled. So we ended up fully tiled in the bathroom. And this is the second bedroom, or the kids bedroom, and oh, that's a little glitch. And I was kind of imagining it's twins, and it's a boy and a girl. So you have like the boy part, which is kind of more bluish, darkish, and then you have the girl's side that's more pinkish and more colorful as well. I was imagining maybe they are teens, or like, I don't know what Sims go to school, or maybe or maybe young adult. I'm guessing teens. So yeah, And on this side of the house we have, oh, I can't talk. On this side of the house we have the parent room or the master bedroom. I guess I could have made it smaller and include like a ensuite bathroom as well, but like on this part, but I kinda was not sure if I wanted to do this one since I do it in every single building. So this one I thought maybe we just leave one bathroom to be shared. This one is very, this bedroom is very orange and I love it. I like how the orange and the brown on the walls work together, as well as the brown of the bed and the nightstands. I like the mix of different browns. So yeah, I really like it, especially when you do, it's all like a orange brown and then you put like a little accent color, like the little cushions on the bed and the chair. Oh, that's my cat. Hola. Hi. Hi. You wanna come? Come say hi. Hello. Hello. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Hello. And then. So yeah, so for that, I just put like a couple of chairs for like sitting area where your Sims can sit and have a drink. This is not a non-functional item, but you can just replace it with a little bar or anything else. Yeah, so as you saw, I first put the table lamps, but then I came across those ones. I was like, okay, we have to use this somewhere, and I ended up using them in the bedroom. So you have an access from the bedroom as well to the to the balcony. I just placed like a one lounge chair on this side, and then I kept this on as a windows instead of another door. Yeah, and then you have the access from the office, or if you wanna convert it into another bedroom, or as I said, gym. So we have a little outside area as well with a couple of lounge chairs and a little sitting area as well with a little balcony and a little floaty or whatever you call this. Yeah, I really like this pool, and that is kinda on the edge as well, and it's raised up, so you have this beautiful view from the pool and the, well, the entire building basically. So yeah, that's it all for this building, guys, and I hope you enjoyed, as well as the little house tour. And if you did enjoy this building and if you would like to download it, you can find it on the Sims gallery under Richmond 3. And if you like the video or any of my videos, please do not forget to like and subscribe on my channel, and I will appreciate that very much. And yep, hope you enjoyed again, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye bye.